Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Jets. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
Jets, Cardinals. Coming up on EA Sports, we welcome you to Glendale, Arizona for today's game.
Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for kickoff, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We got some football coming your way.
Yeah, we do. I think these teams, both of them, Jim, when they talked to us, they were not going to let the holiday spirit or the distraction of the holiday get in the way of preparing and being ready to play today. I think both are ready to put on a good show.
The Cardinals setting up here for the kickoff. The Jets are back deep, waiting for the kick return. This game is underway. Fields the football at the 3. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Hundley is heading towards the huddle. He had a quarterback rating right around 100 last week. First down at the 20. And this is dropped. Here's our look at the Jets offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
That's a gain of 7.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Third down and 3. The Jets now move the chains.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Sankey lines up as the single back here. Ball was out. Recovery by the offense. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
After nearly turning it over, it's second down. Hundley is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Unable to bring it in. And now, here's the Cardinals defense. A week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. Failing to connect there, third down. The Cardinals with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. From the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. He's in the clear, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead the football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
Peterson's going to test the coverage here. That return's good for about 26. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. He's taken down at the 30. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
He's got the catch. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
First and 10. Handoff. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense. They're one of the best in the NFL when it comes to moving the ball up and down the field. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First and 10. He's wide open for the grab. And he's brought to the ground.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Playing press coverage to the outside. To the ground. Picks up about 2. Here's the Jets defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. All set up now at the 16. The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Wide to the left. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Turbin in the backfield. Single back set. The Cardinals pistol set here. Has it. Touchdown. makes a nice recovery after falling behind early, tying the game here just midway through the first quarter.
You know, Jim, when you fall behind early in football games, it can be a little unsettling because you go, oh, no, here we go. We're always behind. But, hey, that touchdown, that's going to change their frame of mind and emotionally going to lift them up, should help their play.
Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. They're setting up the return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Jets offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays. Sankey's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
It's Sankey in the backfield. The Jets come out in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. That picks up 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2. Sankey's got the carry once more.
The NFL, it's so hard in these known situations. 2nd down and short is a big running down in the NFL. The defense knew it. They took advantage of it and stopped the offense for no gain.
3rd down and 2. Got the completion. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch. And you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Smith's going to pull in the bullet pass.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Only 34 yards to the end zone. Hundley has got it in the gun. It's complete to Devin Smith.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. The Cardinals go with the dime formation here on defense. Hundley is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Jets in for the score. That's his 2nd touchdown today. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get into the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Peterson's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Jets defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Throws the pass. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
The Cardinals lined up in the pistol. Second down and 10. Gets it out for the completion. And he's brought down right at the 42. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, there's a lot of ways to get it done. Just remember, throw it to the open guy. You never know what's going to happen afterwards. Short pass that time turns into a long gain. Good job by the wide receiver.
The Cardinals still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. First down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The Jets come out in a dime package. They'll go draw. Williams is able to read that play and make the hit. Right now, this is a team that trails. And they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful. They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical.
Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. And it didn't take long for them to get this game right back to even here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice drive on the offensive side. That makes you feel good, and you just to execute so many plays and find a way to get down there and score a touchdown.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 14-14. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jets come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
The Jets take it from the 23. There's a flag out.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
The Jets now come to the line. Second quarter of a tie game. Scores 14-14.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Catch made. Brought down at the 20. The Jets have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Hundley has really been stepping up so far.
The passing game is keeping them in the game. There's no doubt about it. And listen, the league has changed so many rules to help the receivers and the quarterback, and these guys are taking advantage of it.
Smith's tackled down after a gain of 10.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
Hundley has now completed his last 7 passes. On the way, third down. They'll go shotgun here. Pulls it in.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
The Cardinals will come out in the dime. First down at the 37. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline. That's 5 receptions on the day.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
This play set up by the long gainer. They bring in the extra tight end.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Coming to the line at the 34.
The Jets in the pistol formation. It's 2nd down and 3. Up the gut here. Tackle made by Ray that time.
Pretty predictable call that time by the offense. And 2nd and short, the defense is thinking one thing. They are thinking run, and they stop it.
The Jets take it from the 33. Amaro's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Touchdown, New York Jets. About halfway through the 2nd quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the 2nd quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Peterson's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
The Cardinals will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 21-14. 1st down at the 20. Gets the handle here. Space to work. The Cardinals get a 1st down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
1st down here after the run. Double tight end formation. They'll go ground. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
The Cardinals offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
2nd and 11. Another carry here. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. 2-minute warning. got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. It's Sankey in the backfield. And he hauls it in. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the...
The football sits at the 42-yard line. The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
First down and 10. Going deep. But it's incomplete. Set up now at the 42. Hundley is back in shotgun formation. And they get the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Third down on the way. The Jets lined up. Everybody split out wide. He'll take the snap from the gun. Oh, the receiver turns around. Intercepted. Tackles made. Patrick Peterson is one of the great defenders in this league.
The word great, there's a lot of things you can say. He can tackle, he can return kicks, and he can cover receivers down the field. That was a nice job by Patrick Peterson.
First down at the 49. It's caught by Jerron Brown. Davis there to take him down. The Cardinals signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. First down here.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun. Stands in the pocket. On the money. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In the red zone. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Richardson with the sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Second down and a long way to go. Has his target.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The Jets lined up in the nickel.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
False start, offense. Still third down.
After the penalty, the offense now is going up against a 3rd and 16. From the shotgun. Looking at every option. Intercepted!
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Jets will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to want to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And they can't connect.
Wow, Jim, he had a guy open deep that time. It looked like a good throw, but just out of the reach of the wide receiver.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. One more snap and halftime. Got a flag. And intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Holding. Defense.
A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. Peterson's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Jets defense heads onto the field here to start the second half, looking for another stop and once again to get the ball back to their offense as they're leading in this one here early third, Phil.
I like what they did in the first half. The defense goes in there at halftime. They get a little rest, so come out here and show that energy and take advantage of the situation and make some plays.
Floyd's got it on a pass that had some heat on his way. The 30. Floyd's taken down at the 26. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Cardinals look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. First down at the 31. Looking long. What a catch. Touchdown, Arizona. Floyd's second touchdown of the game. That touchdown ties the game here in the early stages of the second half, Phil.
What a job. Way to come out in the second half, early in the third quarter, and just getting it done. Man, that makes you feel good, and I know the coaches are pumped up about that.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. Tackle right at the 30-yard line after that return. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
The Jets all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Secures it with two hands. As you look at the numbers, and they're impressive, it's business as usual for this quarterback, Phil.
Another big day, another big stat day. Jim, I just can't relate to these numbers.
Coming to the line at the 43.
The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Two tight ends on the field here. Hundley is running away from the pressure. Inaccurate with that one.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the throw for the completion there. We're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Amaro is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's his third catch of the day.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
The Jets have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score. Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Sankey lines up as the single back here. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Whatever adjustments they made at the half obviously had an effect. That touchdown gives them the lead.
No doubt about it. That's got to be so satisfying for a coaching staff to go in at halftime, tell the offensive players some new news to readjust them to what they've seen in the first half and come out and score. What a great job by the offensive staff.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Cardinals offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Now they're playing from behind, and they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Looking across the middle. It'll be third down. The Jets defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Launches it down the field. He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed.
The Cardinals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. you're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
2nd down and 1. He's tackled at the 28.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Press coverage all the way. The Jets set at the line. Dime package. Finds his mark. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
The Cardinals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down here after the completion. Draw play here.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Just 33 yards to go to the end zone.
First and 20. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Cardinals come to the line with a bunch set. The Cardinals take it from the 33. He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
3rd and 3. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
The Cardinals go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
And converts on the 3.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down. And a run back of about 19. The Cardinals defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
It's Sankey in the backfield. First down at the 17. And they're all over him for the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looking to go deep. Has the catch.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
About a minute and a half to go in the third quarter with a first down play coming up. Here's the first snap after the big play. They're setting up screen. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
The Jets offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
Hundley is completion percentage 70% on the day. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Jets are in front thanks to their quarterback. Hundley has been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Jets take it from the 43. Sankey on the receiving end. And that's a gain of 13. The Jets have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. The Jets clearly came into the week prepared to get their tight end involved again. Amaro's bounced back after a quiet game.
Well, I guess the defense has been caught off guard here. After last week, they thought there's no way they're going to throw it to the tight end. Well, they were wrong. The tight end is hot. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal. There's a flag right there.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still first down.
Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
The Jets at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. So first and goal to go. And they take him down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
The Jets snap it at the 26. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Set up now at the 26. The Cardinals defense now is going to go nickel. Hundley is going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Peterson that time on the tackle.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Peterson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 20. With the contact, the ball comes out. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Takes it from the gun. Has his man.
The Cardinals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First and 10. Throws the pass. The ball is jarred loose.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in rhythm.
The Cardinals have it at the 39. Has the grab. Picks up 8 here. Third catch today so far.
The Cardinals do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Third and 2. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Jets lead right now. When you look at how they played against the run today, and you have to see that this is a big factor. Why, Phil?
Yeah, they've done everything right to stop the running game, Jim. What have they done? They've shown a lot of toughness. They have good speed on the defensive side. They're aggressive. But most of all, they've shown tremendous discipline. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
The Cardinals turned the ball over on downs.
I think we heard this all week long, didn't we, Jim? They wanted to be aggressive in this football game, and they're calling the plays and managing of the game, but you're losing. It's close. You go for it on fourth down. That's a lot to try to overcome.
The Jets on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim. It's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look. And they're confident. They look like they're fast. They're fresh. They're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The Cardinals with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Going to lose yards here.
The Jets running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Jets will approach this play from out of the pistol. Second and 12. Hundley is on the move.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
From just inside the 30. It's Sankey in the backfield. Third and 5. Has his man. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Hundley has now completed 4 in a row. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Jets take it from the 23. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
Right back to him once more. That's a gain of only a yard.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short game.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
2 minutes to go in the second half. 2 minutes remaining in this nail-biter. Can the offense hold on to the football and run out the clock?
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Tackle made by Ray that time. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line.
Second and goal from the 5. Gets it again. Power surge. Touchdown. Phil, that's the touchdown that ended any hope for the other side.
No hope, no doubt. That's what this game was about. There was no doubt from the start who the better team was, and they came out here, and for 4 quarters, they showed everybody.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Peterson's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Cardinals' offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it was an obvious punting situation, and you go for it, so you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Yeah, what were they thinking there?
Well, Jim, we'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know. The defensive line now spreading out. I think they want to try to pressure the quarterback.
On the money. That's reception number 4 for him. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back in the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces, don't we, on the sideline. The coach is happy, and of course the quarterback, he's the happiest guy of all because he loves his tight end target.
Still second down.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 35. The defense gets the sack. The Cardinals are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. 3rd and long, a big spot here as they trail late. 3rd and a long way to go. Surveys. And it's swatted away.
The Cardinals don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Going for the deep ball. Nice catch. Down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. And now he spikes it.
A huge third down play on the way. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun. Scanning the field. And the pass is picked off. And that will all but do it. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. The Cardinals have to take their final timeout. That's it. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Coming to the line at the 35.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. Handoff made. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.